So, another incredible insight in the power of fasting. So, question for you. What do all of these neurodegenerative diseases have in common? Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, Huntington's disease. They all have one thing in common, and that is that they are low on brain-derived neurotrophic factor, also known as BDNF, a little easier to say. BDNF has been associated with neuronal survival, neuronal growth, neurotransmitter modulation, neuronal plasticity, and on the most micro scale, it's most involved with energy metabolism for nerves, for neurons. And it's really powerful because what this means is that if you have high amounts of this particular factor, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, you are less likely to develop these diseases: Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, Huntington's disease. And what upregulates BDNF? Fasting. Fasting does it every time. So if you want to avoid these diseases, or maybe even treat these diseases, who knows, maybe even reverse these diseases, you need to fast. And what's also interesting, it's not a neurodegenerative disease. Certainly it can have effects on the brain, but diabetes actually, being oftentimes a problem of the pancreas's beta cells, which secrete insulin, the brain-derived neurotrophic factor allows these beta cells to survive longer and to optimize them. So there's a whole bunch of diseases we just mentioned there by name that no one wants, that we might be able to remedy and to avoid having if we fast regularly, upregulate our brain-derived neurotrophic factor, increase our neuronal survival, growth, modulate the neurotransmitters, and ultimately lead to improved plasticity of our neurons. And remember, those neurons are not just in the brain, they're also throughout the entire gut. So again, it's ancient wisdom. We all need to fast every day, and there are a host of diseases that we can avoid by fasting in a disciplined manner and in the right manner.